Hello, Western New York. It's Sunday afternoon, and I just got back from a birthday party for one of my cousin's kids. And, well, some of my mom's flowers are popping up. Some more of them, and oh, here's Allie. Say hello, Allie, to everyone on YouTube. I guess she ain't in a talkative mood at the moment. You know, like I said, I was... Piece of garbage. Gonna need to talk to my uncle about getting that thing removed. You know, looking at the daffodils and, well, got a bulb popping. You know. Like I said, that was at my cousin's kid's birthday, and you know, you got a lot of pizza, you got a lot of cake, and while I was sitting there waiting, you know, I heard someone talk about one of my other cousins. A cousin through my mom and aunt's older half-sister. Who, well, this cousin, he died in an accident 5 to 7 years ago, and don't ask me his name, because I didn't exactly get that. Okay? We're not too close to that side of the family, per se. I mean, it's always a little awkward, you know? But it's like, because I'm not exactly sure how close my mom and aunt are to their half-sister, you know, and all that sort of stuff. But, well, these are doing nicely. Can't say I see anything popping up, but that's sometimes to be expected. And, well, like I said, I was listening to a story about how this cousin of mine, half-cousin technically, was involved in a rather tragic accident. Because, well, this cousin of mine died. Which is technically a tragedy. I mean, he died in an accident. But, and we got wind which is blowing stuff around. But the thing is not that he died, but it was how he died. I mean, this cousin of mine, he was driving. Mind you, this was 5 to 7 years ago, so, and somebody's honking to one of the neighbors on the other side of the creek. And, well, like I said, this cousin, he was driving, you know, and he had a trailer full of stuff behind him, and apparently there was like an issue, some sort of mechanical issue, and he jackknifed or something, and well, he was the only one that died. Basically, the story goes is that he said he's managed to turn the vehicle in such a way that, like I said, he was the only one that died. I mean, he managed to turn the vehicle in the right way, that in just such a way that he was the one that took the brunt of the accident. He, you know, I mean, he was the only one that died. You know, I mean, didn't even know him, you know, and you hear these stories and it's like, and you know your family. I mean, it's only in those moments that you really know who you are. That you know someone. You know, there he was. He was having issues with his vehicle, unable to stop. I mean, this is just the story I've heard, okay? And basically, he turned the car in such a way, managed to turn his vehicle in such a way that he was the only one that died. And that apparently, if he hadn't done what he did, things would have been a lot worse. I mean, think about it. You're driving down the highway, you got the possibility of families, you know, kids coming home from school, and your car is in that position, and it's like, and you got to make that choice, and he made that choice. The choice that cost him his life. Yet, at the same time, saved the lives of others. You know, I mean, like I said, I mean, there's not a whole lot of good genes in my family. I mean, we got the genes for heart issues. We got the genes for excuse me. We don't have a lot of good genes. I mean, we have the genes for, like I said, we have heart conditions, we have cancer, and I know on through my dad's side, I probably have a gene for Huntington's disease, which is going to be a whole lot of fun when that hits. But then you look at those good genes, you know. I mean, my cousin, I don't even know him. I mean, I don't know I mean, well, the idea, apparently the story is that he worked for one of the race car crews, you know, one of those guys as a mechanic for them, you know. And well, I mean, it's always like you find out about somebody and that you don't even know after they're gone. I mean, and sometimes it's like it's only in those specific moments that you just find out who you really are. You find out just what all it is you can do, what you can't do. And like I said, there's not a whole lot of good genes in my family, but I'm glad that one got passed on down. You know, the one that says, take care of others. Yeah, there. Had a little bug buzz flying around, walking around on the camera. Guess he got a little wolf spider or something walking around. Excuse me. Whew. I mean, like I said, I mean, it's only in those moments that you find out what you're made of. I mean, sure, my cousin probably could have figured out a way to save himself. But he made the choice. He made the choice that got himself killed, but at the same time saved the lives of all those other people who and from here they tried to make a scholarship for him on account of the fact that he went to this one college. You know, I don't know if that ever went through, but you know, you find out about these things, and then you wonder if you was ever in that position, would you be able to go through with it? Would you be able to make that turn that gets you killed? Yeah, it saves the lives of countless innocents. Well, I don't know if I'll be honest, I don't know if I could answer that question. You know? And I suppose there are times that when it hits, you make your choice, and he made his. Looking at this vine, I mean, I'll probably track the progress of this vine, among others. I mean, it's not bothering me at the moment. I mean, it's it's a weed, but it's found a way to keep growing. You know, I mean, these vines are. I mean, Well, mind you, that's just the story I've heard. I mean, I could be wrong. Well, look at this. This blackberry's coming along nicely. Yeah. I know I'm probably going to have to remove these maples and put them someplace else. Then again, I just might cut them out. Or something, I don't know. Well, that looks a whole lot better than what it did. I mean, like I mentioned, that was nothing but junk. Then I cleaned it up, threw on some dirt, some goat manure, some hay, some soil, and then some more hay, and now I tossed on some mulch. You know? I need to burn that later. Like I said, I mean, you never know until the situation comes up. I mean, I'll admit I've been in a couple of accidents. You know, the kind of which is like, is everybody alright? Okay. Car stuck? Alright, sit tight, I'll go get Uncle Jim and he can get his tractor revved up and pull the car out of the ditch. Yeah, I've been in a few of them ones. You know, sometimes you gotta appreciate what life gives you. I mean, you hear about all these people complaining about stuff that they don't have, complaining about things that they want. And then you hear stories about guys who are not perfect and end up doing something that's just about near heroic, you know? I mean, like I said, I don't even know this cousin who, you know, and you think about that, you know, it's like, could you have made that decision at that moment in time? That decision to think about someone else other than yourself. And you know, it's like, could you have done it? could you have willingly caused the vehicle to turn in such a way that, you know, that you were the only one that suffered any serious injuries? You know? Like I said, I mean, we all like to think that, oh yeah, sure, no problem, I will do it in a heartbeat. We all like to say that sort of thing. But then, when the moment comes, that's when we find out exactly what we're made of. We find out if we're the hero we claim to be, or if we're nothing but more than a coward, and sometimes the folks who called us coward, they find themselves standing around with their mouths open, going, I can't believe he did that. You know, I mean, okay, I mean, granted, I mean, it's like I said, I barely even knew him. I mean, all I got about him is a story. And I suppose all what you got on him is a story too. You know, a story that he was driving around with a trailer load of stuff. He had some mechanical issues, and he was forced to turn his car in such a way that he took the brunt of the damage, and that he was the only one that died. And that he was supposedly considered a hero and all that sort of stuff. Like I said, all I got is a story. And I guess that's all you got too. But sometimes all you get is a story. You know, and sometimes the story is what we try to live up to. You know, because you done made that really tough decision to you know, made the decision that cost you your life, and yet saves the lives of a whole lot of people you don't even know about. Like I said, all I got on him is a story. But sometimes story's all you need in order to make yourself think. You know. I mean, the old, what would you do? Well, this is Western New York, and well, thank you for listening. Anyways, I mean, I am new at this, you know. I've only been doing these for the last few months, you know, and I mean, okay, I mean, maybe they're not anything to it. My videos aren't all that exciting. I mean, mostly what I do is walk around showing you my plants, and these crocuses are very lovely, you know, and I mean, yeah, you saw me transplant a rose with my mom, and you saw me put in some gooseberries, which I just watered, you know, before I came out to talk on my camera. And yeah, you saw me mulch my rose bed, and you've been seeing me pick up sticks, you know, and doing a little bit of lawn maintenance, you know, here and there, all the while I'm talking to you. And well, let's just say that cake and pizza are essentially running their course, and I'm going to have to head back inside in a little bit. But I'll be honest with you, I am kind of glad of those of you who do watch my videos and who follow me and all that sort of stuff. And I hope I didn't bore you too much about talking about a cousin I barely even know. And whom you probably could care less about. Well, some more of my wild raspberries are greening up. Although eventually I might end up thinning out a couple of them, because, you know, the only reason I have these around is strictly for pollination purposes. Well, I just spotted a certain black and white cat. Huh? Well, what do you know? Found another one. This means I got at least 3 cats running around. Wait a minute, did I? No. For a moment I thought I saw the yellow cat, but it's just a moss-covered log. But, like I said, I got 3 of them. I wonder how close I can get to this guy before he decides to run. Granted, I'm not going to be able to get too close, because... Come here, kitty. Well, he just ran. Probably running home. I hope. Well, this is Western New York. Subscribe if you like these videos. Post comments and all that other good stuff. Alright. Goodbye.